Okay, this is your midterm review for Algebra 1, 2012-2013. Number 1, solve the equation. Use properties to justify each step. Okay, on this problem, we've got two columns. On the left, we have the steps that you perform, and on the right, you have the properties that you need to list to justify your steps. Okay, so let's see. In the first one, they give us a property, distributive, so that tells us what we have to do. So we just look over here on the left. We see the parentheses, so that means we're going to distribute that 3 there and there. So we've got 3 times x is 3x, minus 3 times 5 is 15, equals, and then we just bring down the negative 2x plus 30. That's all you have to do for that one. Now for B, they gave us a step. We need to put the property down there. Well, let's see what they did to this. On the left-hand side, they added 2x. On the right-hand side, they added 2x. So they're adding something to both sides. That tells me that that's the addition property of equality. And that's B. Now next, they give us substitution, and that's really just substituting the answer for what we just did. So in this one, looks like we're going to have to combine like terms. I got a 3x and a 2x, so that's 5x. I'll put that on the left, 5x, and minus 15 equals, I got a negative 2x and a positive 2x. They go away, and it gives me 30. That's all I have to do on that one, substitution. Next, again, they don't give us a property. They show us that, let's see what we did to both sides. Again, we added something to both sides, so again, that's the addition property of equality, and that's D. And then we're going to do substitution again, substitute our answer for that. So I got a negative 15 and a positive 15, they cancel out. All that's left is a 5x on this side, equals, and I got 30 plus 15, and that's 45, substituted. And then down here, it looks like I'm dividing both sides by 5, so that's going to be the division property of equality. And substitution means we're going to substitute our answer there. So 5x divided by 5 is x. 45 divided by 5 is 9. And that is the last part of that problem. We're done. X equals 9. Solve the equation. We used our properties. Done. Now, number 2. It says write an equation and solve for the variable specified. It says 4 times the number x minus 3 times the number y is 10. Solve for y. Okay, I always look for the word is, because that tells me where the equal sign is going. So equal sign there, and 10 is on that side, so I'm going to put 10 here, put my equal sign right there. On this side, I've got 4 times the number x minus 3 times the number y. Okay, so 4 times the number x is 4x, minus 3 times the number y is 3y, and that equals 10. And I have to solve for y. So let me make that an x. Okay, so let's put this up here. I've got 4x minus 3y equals 10. Solving for y, so I'm going to move this x to the other side. So subtract 4x from both sides. That leaves me with negative 3y equals negative 4x plus 10. Could have went either direction, but used to have the x in front. Now I have to get rid of the negative 3, so I'm going to divide by negative 3. I'll divide everything by negative 3. And for my answer, these are gone, so I've got y equals negative 4x divided by negative 3 is negative divided by negative positive, so it's going to be 4 over 3x. I've got a 10 divided by negative 3, that's going to be minus 10 over 3. And that is our answer for that, and that is number 1 and 2. Number 3, solve for x. 3x plus 4 divided by y equals negative 7. We need to get x by itself. We need to get rid of this y on the bottom. So let's multiply this side by y, and this side by y. There's y. Okay, these cancel out. That leaves me with 3x plus 4 equals negative 7y. Okay, still solving for x, so next I have to get rid of the 4, so negative 4 minus 4 on this side. So that gives me 3x equals negative 4 minus 7y. I still got x here, so I need to get rid of the 3. I'll divide everything by 3. So that leaves me with x equals negative 4 over 3 minus 7 over 3 times y. That's our answer for number 3. Number 4, solve and graph the following equality. Okay, it's just like solving an equation, almost. A couple different ones. We'll talk about those when we get to them, but of course the first thing we have to do is get rid of these parentheses. So I'm going to distribute. So I'll put all my work over here. So negative 3 times a is negative 3a. Negative 3 times negative 2 is positive 6. I've got negative 5 greater than or equal to negative 2. Okay, first things first, let's combine like terms. Got a positive 6 and negative 5 is going to be positive 1, so that's negative 3a plus 1 greater than or equal to negative 2. Subtract 1 from both sides. That's negative 3a greater than or equal to negative 3. And now I need to divide by negative 3. Divide this side by negative 3. Now remember, whenever we are doing inequalities and we have to divide by a negative at the end, we're going to switch this sign. These cancel, leaves me with a. Instead of greater than or equal to, it's going to be less than or equal to. Negative 3 divided by negative 3 is 1. Okay, so to graph, the only number I need here is the 1. So I'm going to put it right here. It says a is less than or equal to. That means that at the 1, we're going to put a solid dot. Because it could be less than that, or it could be equal to it. It should be 1 dot. Okay, and it's less than that, so it's going in this direction. So we've solved and graphed the inequality. Less than or equal to 1, and that's what the graph looks like. Number 5, Jeanette can make 32 pom-poms in 6 hours. She works 18 hours. How many pom-poms can she make? Okay, to set this up, I've got pom-poms and hours. So I'm going to put pom-poms on top over hours and set up a proportion. So I've got 32 pom-poms in 6 hours. And they tell us she worked 18 hours, so that's going to go on the bottom. How many pom-poms can she make? We don't know. Here we go, right? Let's multiply. So 6 times x is 6x. 32 times 18 is, let's see, that's 32 times 18, so 30 times 18 is 540, and 2 times 18 is 36, and it'll be 576. Okay, and then we're going to divide by 6, and then x is going to be 576 divided by 6. That's 9 times 6 is 54. So that's 9 times 6. 54 cents. And d4, so x equals 94. So 94 is our answer. End of number 5. That's end of the second page.